Alright, have a submission from Falter Fire here. Oh, maybe... I bet there's just an S missed. What the hell? Or there's just weird white space. What the hell? Alright, we're gonna just try typing it in. Complete proceeds pack. And in this video, ooh, what is this? What a wolfie. I'm guessing this is a blessed submission. I'll go back to that one. I'm a, yeah, squirrel. Anyway, we'll try typing it in from scratch. Complete proceeds packet. Okay, I don't know, just weird white space issue on the copy paste. Alright, we got, so Falter Fire beat it, but he said, let's go back to the original comment. He found a line that worked, but it felt like it was barely scraping the whole run. So we'll see here. It is my potential favorite champ. One of them, definitely. Top 3. And, yeah, we'll see. I don't mind Plink with it. Alright, decent starters, especially Space Prism. First 2 bosses are tough. Probably the hardest variants of Ring 3 and 6 here, but easiest variant of Ring 7, or 8, whatever you call it. Stygian of the Steel, Stygian of the Magic. I have to think an incant line is workable here, hopefully. With those Stygian units, so that'll be the plan. Titan Channel. Don't think we can do Gauge here. Doesn't nerf like our best cards. Apparently it does help Guardians, it really hurts Forgotten Powers. Yeah. I mean, it is Umbra, which does benefit quite a lot from Gauge, but not when we're most likely going to want to go a Stygian line here. Early Grindstone's fine, not that I need early help from a Titan Channel, but I'll take it. Should be pretty doable here. Go ahead and just get 2 incants in here, and we can just get these all ready for next turn. I'll pop, hopefully. I'd have to have a pretty bad draw not to pop here. Perfect. And we'll just hit, and don't want to redraw them. We'll have quite a lot of energy next turn. Get one of these bad boys in there. I'll most likely find Plink for that guy. Feel like that was like semi-worth. I say most likely, and we'll see. Not that I'll need it, but you know, it's nice to have. That's what we call having them 10 ways from Sunday there. That's an easy quick builder. You have a lot of discard for it. Big reason why I love Forgotten Powers. Crypt Builder is so takeable. Probably a Mind Collapse, not opposed to a Prismal Dust. You have Plinks, so Mind Collapse is less needed. I also have like other spells that might benefit from plus damage pretty well already. And I'm probably not hitting any early Merchant of Magics. Well, I'll hit one. Maybe. We don't know that for sure. That one will get hit. That one will maybe get hit. That one will possibly get hit. Possibly, meaning probably. Maybe a Prismal Dust is better for us right now. It solves more issues. You know, Talus the Pusher, can't really stop that. But I could like put a morsel and stuff. Quick armor incant. Okay. Yeah, those aren't great. Those are not great. Could just take a Silliphite. Not great. I could probably work with a Silliphite. Quick and armor incant, maybe? If we get like a Perils line or something. It's going to be pretty bad in a Temperate if we don't have a way to give it like stats. But for now, that's a pretty powerful unit in the early game. I think an Intrinsic Space Prism is calling out to me. And I don't really need a -2. Alright, we get a unit draft. We're definitely taking that. Our Silliphite is going to be probably needing to go bottom because it's not going to kill anything top. And it'll probably just die. Do we want to do that? I believe so. I mean, I could make a Plink get a kill. No, no Plink. I'm going to greed this because it doesn't represent that much damage to the Pyre, and I can 50-50 this. Right, we got it anyway, we're popped. Maybe I didn't want to pop him. Okay, this is why we have this, though. This is probably better. And do I try to redraw that? 3. I could save 9, that's probably fine. I'd say this is worth a unit draft. Let's get you in front, try to hit this. Okay, that's good. Should have actually plinked there, but don't think it'll matter. Alright, we get through it. That was definitely a tough one, though. Offering token, I think, is pretty takeable here. I would take one more Prismal Dust versus the Space Prism. I can already spell chain the Space Prism, hopefully. These unit drafts are fucking bad. Okay, unfortunately see where this one is going. Pretty damn cursed. Shadow Eater Code Kalia is always an option, but it's not a great one. Especially when I didn't take the common morsel cards. I think this is going to be a skip, unfortunately. That sucks. I mean, this is about the most useless 3 we could hope to get here. Because we do not have morsels for this Shadow Eater. These don't really have good essences. Could always self-infuse a Silliphite, but again, into Temperate, that's not going to work. think we have to try for this. Nothing there is going to help us. Remove consume. Well, at least we have a sentry. If I can get an endless sentry of Silliphite behind, that's something. But again, it's nothing into temperate. We also don't have perils, so I don't know. This is indeed pretty cursed. We do a capricious. We do a lost luggage. We may need a capricious. We're very so like you can think of things in like if there's an imaginary curve of power level. We're very behind right now, and we need something to like a lost luggage would, on average, just be a better artifact than capricious, I think. But it's not going to get us ahead of the curve, or at least to the curve, because we're so far behind the curve right now. An endless sentry would go a long way. Titan sentry. Ah, man, we're just completely bricking here. I'll take this for one time free incant. Could take the Rattler. And if we're gonna leak a bunch, that could be takeable. It's still a fine incant card, but we don't really have an incant deck necessarily. Yeah. This is rough. I think we just take a Bone Shine. We are in a rough spot. Surgestone Plink. Okay, holdover we can at least put there, I think. It's okay. I have the Guardian's Amulet and the Crypt Builder. But I'd rather put a 10 there since it is on holdover and just try to get a Pierce on it. I think so. We are right now a spell damage deck, keep in mind. Just want those to be able to play for 0, I guess. I don't need money coming up, but I may have to hit the steel up. I don't know, like Endless is very important on this Titan Sentry. Well, we should hopefully be fine for this fight. I can protect Silliphite with the vanilla Titan Sentry. God, that armor is such bullshit. Well, I guess we're going mid with Silliphite. It's fine. Do I want space here? I guess I just want the incant. Throw that away. Incant here wouldn't be horrible either. That's right, Pusher just fucks everything up. Do we waste this spell weakness? I could just incant here. I don't want to pop there since there's no point to that. Just do that. Save myself a damage shield. So we do want to pop that. I can do that with a Plink. That's fine. Take that. Okay, better yet, just kill it. You have 10 damage. You want to put one of them in front then. Let's get some more armor. It's not much, but it's something. We get pushed back here. I don't think I want this back, actually. Of course, we now draw this, so that fucks all of that up. I guess I can still hit a Titan Scrat next turn. We need to get that out of the way then. So we'll do that versus sapping. Might as well preserve the 2 spell weakness here. Alright, we barely get that one done. Siren Song, most likely, because the other 2 are pretty trash cards. I'll take it. Oh my god, these units. This is like such a cursed run. This is not how it should be. This is trash. This is absolute trash. But like, now are kind of just up shit creek. I guess I can hit that Hellvent, and I can Hellvent Sentry to self-infuse if I hit here. I guess I'm going to skip this. I should go left here, because I don't know, maybe Hellvent the Crypt Builder is fine. Do I want to put anything into Silliphite? I think maybe I do need to Hellvent the Crypt Builder, actually. Maybe we could even get Piercing on it. It's like, I don't know, the Umbra Banner's just not gonna work. There's nothing here that could actually be good, not even a Morsel Maid. Vortex and Horde are good, but yeah, I don't know. One option is I could take a Crucible Warden into Silliphite. I don't think that's gonna work for us. We can't even get a Morsel Maker, man. Morsel Maker, maybe I do go left for the Morsel Maker though, because that's at the moment like my only way to actually beat Temperament. If I can't get Morsel Maker, I may just be done. Maybe I don't need the actual spell weakness component though. This run is fucking rough. Well, it's not going to be those. Take draw. Do I go left? I mean, if I miss Morsel Maker, if I miss that, this is like still pretty good. As for what I remove, that's a different issue. Kind of feel like Stewards, but I also have Stealth Boss issues, but I think these should solve that, hopefully. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go left here. I don't know how I'm gonna make Silliphite work otherwise. This is like an Egg Stapler level run. 30 power might go in the Crypt Builder, I'm not sure. Just trying to see if this gives me any direction. The Scourge fell, I'd probably do Firewall. 5 health, eh. Yep, pretty cursed. And then Capricious just says fuck you anyway. It's like, hey, if you wanted the Alloyed, you know, just put Burnout 1 on it. Remind me to never take Capricious again. Not that I could really make an Alloy work here. Had I done different stuff at the start, I could. So this is just a skip. We're incredibly low rolling on this run. This is one of the worst runs I've ever seen already. I don't know how, like, there's got to be something we find at some point that can make this work. Falterfire has already beat it for the record, so it's obviously not unbeatable. Nothing is. It's like I might want to do this because this is already hitting pretty well. Having another option since I had to skip this Hellvent to completely brick here. I mean, this is just, it's as bad as possible. We got a pretty, like, Primal's not really anything. It's not, we're still way behind the curve. Wonder if I just put Sentry into Siliphyte and run 2 of them. Nah, that can't make sense. I think I will do this. Another option would be to flex Cold Channel had I built for it, but I'm just not built for it, and I'm not going to be able to build into that most likely. Titan Channel 2 is fine. We'll take that. It's free money. I might go mid again. I think we want the extra space here. Let's just double plink here. Try to get this popped. So there's always the plink possibility. I just, yeah, still don't really see that happening reliably. Right, you go there. I guess self-infuse isn't that important here, is it? Because I don't really get hit much. Right, incants are now more important here. Well, that's fucking weak. Whatever. We'll take a few hits here, I guess. That was so stupid what I just did there. Morton Grindstone just made that such a bad play, but whatever, we get it. Man, we're needing, like, Umbra's not going to give us anything unless I get a Void Binding. So, like, I really just, I have to hit on Stitch and Uncommons, which are supposed to be pretty good, but this is just not it. This sucks. I think we can do a Preserve holdover, though. There's not a huge downside to that, necessarily. Yeah. These are not it. But I'll take that. So I don't know. I think 50-50 on Endless isn't the way to go here. There's more potential to get ahead of the curve over here. Titan Sentry's not necessarily doing that much for us anyway. That's a holdover. Too bad we don't have a good fucking card. Okay, Cheater's Hand, Fossilized Fangs is absolutely useless. Now the Sentry into the Siren starts to make sense if I do Major Refraction, and I could run 2 of these. Even with a Space Prism, I could run 3 of them. That definitely starts to become more enticing. You know, if I go with a 3-floor setup, they can't sap me enough to take me down to 0. That's the important thing here. So I have a few options here. I could just simply not infuse Sentry in. That way I don't have to, we got these Hellvents coming up. I have 2 Hellvents ahead, right? 1, 2. That gives me the 3 for each floor. I have the Intrinsic Space Prism to make it work top. If I were to do the infusion now, that's 25, brings me to 75. I'd have to do 15, 15, that already brings me to 105. Is that really that good of a use of shards just to simply get some Frostbite and 10 health on Revenge when I'm already quick and killing? But, you know, outside of the Temperament fight, I kill every backliner with 36 attack. I don't think we fuse then. We just get rid of Titan Sentry, I think. Not yet, because it's ring 5 and we might need help. So we do need to think about how we're getting shards otherwise. I have 2 of these temples. Like, do I just take this money here? Since that could get me to 70 and then I only need to make up 30 shards. I think I take the money then, even though I don't need it. It's just a better use of shards. I think the holdover here is fine. Or do I want the holdover here? 175 versus 110, but this 110 is free. I think I like this one better. So this was a good ring. This is what I'm talking about. Double stack there is also pretty good. It's a little anti what we're trying to do, but that's not a horrible thing. I could just do this. I don't need to consume remove these, I don't think. Put a plus 10 there. I don't need to make any removals. I actually do need that gold, it looks like. I used a lot of gold there. We need to take everything. We're still behind the curve. We made up a little bit there, but this deck still is, you know, quite behind the curve. So it is Stealth Boss with the... Oh wait, no, it was Sweeper Boss, right? Shit, I didn't even pay attention. That's not a good thing to do. We still want to do this. Do I want space here? I believe so. Let's take that out. We want it on holdover, and let's just... It's gonna be awkward. Okay. Kill that. That's fine. We'll give you health for now. It's weird, but I'm just gonna do that. Keep it on holdover. Nice. Doesn't really matter what I do here. I'm pretty sure it was not Stealth Boss, so we'll just throw that away. I can permafrost that. 6x2. I might not even need to pop you-know-who. Because if I had offering token even hit a fucking offering card yet, Jesus. Let's get that out of here, and now I'm popped. Should have used that last incant there though. Yeah. Didn't need to pop it, also didn't need to even kill with that thing, but we'll take it. This is actually really good. This makes me wish I'd held this over, honestly, but it's fine. We still might. There's ooh, Ice Storm. These are good pickups. Now we're starting to plow. Capricious. We'll say the Capricious has done us not a whole lot of favors. Because this would totally be takeable if I didn't just completely waste the thing here. This is, by the way, this and I guess double stack are the worst possible I could get here, but I could still bring it to 0. I don't know, Avoid Binding still might be okay. I don't really know, though. Maybe just an engine upgrade. Again, though, it's the worst possible upgrade I could get on it. Trash. Could take a Prism Retrieval. I don't know that we need energy in this deck necessarily. Could even argue losing space is pretty bad. But, yeah. Could just take a free incant card that might help me pull stuff out for free. I could also just skip everything. I think I'll take the Prism Retrieval. We're definitely Hellventing. So the spell chain could go here for more incants. We're not like that benefiting from incants necessarily. Or I could just get extra space here, but then again, do I need that extra space? It doesn't seem like it. 2 plus 4 is 6. I put that top. That's fine. So, mid, I'm already at 4. I think the spell chain would be better served on this offering token. But we'll check the thing first. Let's check this first. Another brick. We'll just purge. It's not that bad of a brick, but it is a brick. We could probably get rid of Titan Sentry at this point. It's not really worth it. So I will spell chain that. Is that worth it on one of these? Probably. We don't want all of these for sure. Now we just have to make up 15 shards. I think that's fine. Kind of weird to remove this into Scourgefell, but I think it makes sense. We just want to set up our main game plan here. For this fight, I don't think we still fight up top. I think we still go bottom and maybe mid. Yeah, this should be pretty good. We'll still do this for a incant, I guess. Mid. I don't want to lose that spell weakness, so I'll just give some armor down here. Need to get that dead, but it'll probably just sort of die. Do I want that to be held over? I don't know. Come on, brother. This is why I need to remove the Forgotten Powers. I have walked back my stance on this card quite a lot. You're not drawing well, are we? Okay, we can get rid of some of those. I'm down to just put that in there. I actually think I'll do that. I want to be able to get some reapplications here in the Relentless fight. So I can take that out. This guy dies. This is going to come up, if I can get like 2 hits, keep their health at 2 hits, I should probably figure out what the exact damage I need to do is. Sapping here would be fine, I waste some incants, but save some health here, I guess. We do probably still need to finish with that. God, these random discards are such bullshit. I'll try to get a better Prismal Dust off. 36-14, let's try to get you up. Too bad we can't have this that turn. Could have if I didn't have horrible discard RNG earlier. Now, this is just not going to be good for my deck. I could do this here to cash in on it. And then she's so close to death here. Just put in some Frostbite as well. So 19 by 2 is 38. So I'm at a fine breakpoint here. I still might just Prismal Dust here though, huh? It doesn't matter what we do here necessarily. Here, let's start here. I had a feeling it would do that bullshit. It's fine, we're just gonna do this then. I'll get extra hits and we can finish next fight. Whatever. Alright, we get that done. Damn. No, that's probably not worth it. I could do a Blazing Bolt. It, of course, got the worst upgrade again that we could possibly hope, other than maybe Permafrost. I think it's just a worst ice storm at this point. Though it would open up Nexus Spike. If I am going this way, which I'm probably not. I don't have anything to steal, so we're just going to go Magic with Vortex. Get rid of these goddamn Forgotten Powers. Spike the Stygian is not horrible here. We might just take that. Yeah. I could consume remove that. Maybe we get an X cost artifact. We still just go draw. I don't have much Ember cost. I can make it even less here, maybe. Okay, Piercing is probably gonna go on a Titans. I don't know. This deck wants a light stone casing so bad. I could double stack that. I think that's worth it. I could pierce the Ice Storm probably. I think that's probably worth it. Or I could pierce the Crypt Builder. Would I rather have that? I think not. I think I'd actually rather hold that over if I see it. Spell Chain at this point I don't think we're taking. We can just take the money and we'll be at 105. Plus 10 there is fine. Would I consume remove that? Okay, I think I will. Maybe I just hold that over. I'm gonna be hitting enough okay spells here. Like, I might just hold this over. Sap the shit out of everyone. I think that's actually pretty good if it's double stacked and I already have a held over spell chained. You know, discard card. Still hold out for another holdover, I guess. I have so many holdovers in this deck. Alright, all my money's gone, but we can get 100 next round. Maybe just get rid of Forgotten Powers. I might get rid of the Siren Song. It's pretty tough to play. Might get rid of the Preserve. But yeah, the Forgotten Powers are the worst, so let's get rid of those. Even with all that, the offering stuff we have. I'm feeling okay about this. Yeah, Cheater's Hand with the held over offering token is pretty bad. I don't know why I did that in hindsight. Do we do it up here this turn? I can get everything in here. I don't want to take that damage. Yeah, let's put you there. Well, I was going to put that there. Now I'm thinking of putting it here. I think we do it there. Because I do actually need to preserve the middle one to finish the boss. Alright, we could kill this now. What's that? 115 by 2 should kill that. Keep that on holdover. Do that. Free incant. Get that out of there. Let's get these incants. Do that, do that. This holdover Guardian's Amulet is putting in work here. You bastard. Okay. 53, so... Still probably hit that. Okay, this will be pretty good here. And that's so much damage. He's just dead. Okay. I do worry about Divinity. Like actually just finishing Divinity. Holdover Drain, probably not. That's a little too much random discard to properly work with the Titan's Grant, which is already kind of important to the deck. However, I wouldn't mind the extra sap. To be honest, like overall we kind of bricked. The curse kind of continues here, but I don't know. Is a drain good here? I'm already getting 4 sap a turn. I could even honestly Hellvent this. It's not out of the question. That could really fuck the enemy up. So if I need more sap, I just Hellvent that. So there was a cold channel line in here, by the way. If you'd gone in on Morsels, you could go Morsel Maker. Eventually you get the cold channel flex, and you could Shroud Spike. But for us, it's just not going to work. I don't think any of these are good. But there's not really anything that would be good for us other than a 0 cost or held over Void Binding. This is where GG went down. So we'll probably take that if I'm going to Hellvent something without shards. Vapor Funnel, not too bad. We very well may leak on Divinity. Probably not the other fights. I hope not the other fights. We still might sap and get kind of fucked on Temperament. Could buy the both of them. They're not like super great. Permafrost is not really good. I don't even know if we... Like, would I hold that over? I think we could just 10 it. I have enough stuff on holdover that I probably don't want another card on holdover. Shit. Of course it gives me the holdover there. Well, we're definitely not holding over that trash. Let's see if we can get a Lightstone casing. I'll take that. Vapor Funnel. Unfortunate. Probably just spend the rest of the money on removals. Sweet, this is such a cursed run. Very, very cursed. Alright, we're gonna dupe that. And I think we just start. Remove these for sure. I think we remove this. It's either that or this. We remove this. I don't want it on holdover, but it's like such a downgrade to have it on holdover, I don't know. Just make one of these free. Alright, that's the deck. I'm not that confident that we can win with it. So I was going to go 3 Siliphites, and I think I walked back on it by thinking probably the Guardian Amulet is better. I don't need 3 Siliphites, really. I'm already having a 3-floor setup. I could throw that away and just Prism Retrieval it for some extra damage. I think that makes sense. So we want the extra space here. If I draw it next turn, so be it. Worse. Game just wants to fuck me. Need to get you popped. Don't really care about the damage shield there. Come on, you're really gonna draw both these before the fucking bottom deck the offering token? The many ways that this run is cursed. I can kill that, then I'm not taking any damage, so that's good. Let's give you that. You still gotta keep one of these Guardian tokens. Getting that built up. Do I take that now? I don't think I do. Damn. Oh wow, that hit nice. I really do want the bottom here. I should have put the prism up top. It wasn't worth 2 armor. But he still like is technically trying to sap this, and it might be good that we just keep it unfazed so it doesn't get the sap. I think that kind of makes sense, right? We should try to get the sap here. There's actually no sap on him right now, so let's get him now. Like every turn from here on out, we just sap the crap out of this guy. Discard RNG has been something to behold, this seed. Something to behold for sure. That was pretty nice. I guess I will just pop him while I can. My discard RNG has been about as bad as it can be every single turn. Even if it's just a 50-50, it's like how many 50-50s in a row am I going to lose? You kill that guy just fine. Again, it's just as bad as it can be. 4 targets here and you choose the fucking worst one. Like, I'm trying to play a little bit, like, trying to get some value out of these things, but it's just ridiculous. We might actually do almost, like, even to start damage here, we're going to do quite a lot. Okay, let's hit that. It doesn't really matter where I put these. That is a lot of spell weakness. Problem is, against Divinity, that doesn't really matter, does it? So, we get through this, but now is the time that I'm worried about. against Divinity. We really got to preserve the health on Titan channel. Which might mean we wait as long as possible to pop him. I don't need to play this turn. We want to get a good Prismal Dust here. No, we could just do that here. Did that on a different turn. Okay. Huh. This really is predicated on finding offering token soon. Let's go here for now. Okay, we found it, so that's good. So what we're gonna do is put you there. We're gonna get one of these going here. And I'm only... why am I taking 11? 5 plus 4 is 9. Why? Oh, the 2 spikes, okay. What else do we do? Let's try to get something there. Let's do that. We do want this. Actually do that just to block. Yeah. I got armor, I have Vapor Funnel. Kinda need to sap this guy too. But I have more time. I can just block with that for now. Even though it only blocks 1. I'm just never going to be able to sap the mid, apparently, which is definitely an issue. And you're not dying here. Excavated Ember just apparently only fucking draws itself. Wow, thanks, Blink. Dumb fucking card. Guess it could have been worse on this card. Could have been Prismal Dust, I guess. But am I ever gonna get like Grip Builder to hit? I think we just take that damage. It's not that much. Let's do this. If I lose the mid guy, so be it. Right, I have that damage shield there. Let's try to do this here. Vapor Funnel. It's just gonna have to do what it does, I guess. Try to hit that. And then this is for the next turn. 17 sap. Sucks. Okay, we get that. Let's just try to get you closer to popping, I guess. Maybe I need to start thinking about Relentless. Because obviously these Silophytes aren't going to outperform this, but if I can start sapping the shit out of that floor, could be good. So, like, I don't mind popping you now, maybe? Because I do need to get some extra damage in here. Then again, sapping here could be fine too, or sapping here. Sap here. Very hard to get this played, eh? The way we just take care of this floor is through massive sap. Him dying is fine. Can't really do anything here, unfortunately. Got 14 sap. These guys should be largely taken care of. Could I make this guy live somehow? I probably could. Yeah, I think I can just... There we go. I might as well have it live if I can. Look at how ridiculous that regen is, by the way. Yeah, kill the Scourges. That's all I need to do here. I don't actually care about it surviving beyond that. And even here, just taking them out is what I'm interested in. So let's just sap the shit out of the top floor, and I think we're good. There's nothing I can do here, right? Maybe I could break that, I guess. I don't know. Alright, I think we got this. Yeah, that's already an X, but let's make sure we fuck him up even more. Finally, actually discard something useful when it doesn't matter. Okay, well, that was... First off, thanks for that submission, Falterfire. Holy shit, that was a cursed submission. But we got it done. I actually feel that was one of the more cursed ones I've ever done, but I also feel like I was able to navigate it pretty well. There's not many lines. There's other lines that could work. We'll see what you did. Maybe you even did a different line. Glad I picked up the early Silophyte. I mean, there wasn't much choice. Cold Kalia doesn't really do anything other than have 5 additional health compared to Silophyte, and Silophyte at least gives us that spell weakness line. What a cursed run, though. You know, all those unit drafts, 2 Stygian banners, was it? And just not a single Siren to the name, not even a Guard of the Unnamed. But yeah, that was a fun one. Very tough. That'll be another one that sticks in my memory. You know, these really tough ones, they're the ones that really stick with you. Let's see what Falterfire did. We'll also take a look at what GG did. So he actually went with Cold Kalia. Found an Endless on his Sentry. Interesting. Any differences in artifacts? No huge differences. He found a Hell's Banners where we didn't, so he probably had a trinket shop that we didn't. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Had a morsel card. In hindsight, instead of picking up a second Prismal Dust, even though it ended up being good for our run, like I like actually picking up a pack of morsels in addition, just to open up a potential morsel line. If I did it over again at that point, even without, you know, knowing anything that came up, I think a pack of morsels actually I do like over second Prismal Dust. We have very similar decks otherwise. He did not take the Capricious over, I guess, the chest plates? Was it, when did I get Capricious again? Oh, really early. Oh yeah, the Lost Luggage. When I can't fault it. I still don't know if I like Cold Kalia over Siliphyte. I just don't think you get much there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What does this do for this build? I don't know that Cold Kalia really does anything as I look at this. As a Furnace Tap from Multi-Strike. Which again, I don't really see necessarily what that's doing here. I mean, this run just looks tougher than mine because it doesn't have any spell weakness. And it has some of the same stuff. And we have very similar choices on a lot of these. I mean, we both struggle on the Divinity, right? I take 16, he takes 48. That rounds down / up to being pretty similar in my eyes. It's like he took damage, not enough to just 100 to 0, but enough that if we were on really low health, we die. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't see Titan Sentry. Like, the main power here is just the Sentry, I guess. The Soulguard. And the Crypt Builders and Titan's Ground, I guess. Like, it's interesting that this is not, like, spell chained. It makes sense that he didn't go as hard on the Guardian's Amulet because he wants Zeniths to attack him. I think he still could have done it for, like, securing the top, but maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I'm still trying to think, like, what does the Furnace Tap do here? I guess you have the Ember Cache, but that's just, like, a one-time thing. Like, I guess you multi-strike the Soulguard is pretty powerful, right? It's worth considering, and that with an Ember upgrade, I guess it's not too devastating to have a non-double stacked Furnace Tap. So I kind of see it. Man, this looks like a really rough one. Very well navigated to get through it. But yeah, I get the Furnace Tap, actually. That's probably pretty important here, because there is such a lack of damage in this deck that having an extra 210 definitely helps. But man, there's at least 1 or 2 turns that are going to really suck for you after you play that. I guess you have the Helldiver Offering token that helps with it a bit. This on Endless is really powerful though. Like, you're clearing out the back line every time. Maybe it's not that bad, huh? Maybe it's pretty similar to mine. I mean, Siliphyte runs are pretty awful too, right? Like, definitely a self-infused, super stoned Titan Sentry is pretty good on Endless. That's a ton of frostbite damage. Yeah, I think actually just the fact that he found this is pretty good. I ended up having to abandon it. I have to imagine, though, that he found that at the same ring that I found my... Well, no, he found the Major Stone, so I don't know where he found that Endless. Yeah, I don't know where he found the Endless. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, maybe he didn't take the final Hell Vent or something. Hard to say for sure. And let's try GG. Really went in on this Cold Kalia. And went with a Morsel line. Did flex the Cold Channel. Has to pack morsels. If I'm remembering correctly, there was not many. There was a consumer move, right? Wasn't there one? But I don't think there was many others. It's possible he just never found it. Like, this run seems like it would really have wanted a consumer move on this pack morsels. You can still probably get a pretty good Shroud Spike off, but looks like he didn't find wherever Falterfire found that Hell's Banners, which probably would have helped this deck. But yeah, it's tough because just have a single Shroud Spike with the pack morsels. Would have loved the X-Cost artifact too. Had the Grovel and Holdover though, so I guess the consumer move isn't really needed here. It's more needed here. And you can, even without that, you do actually have Capricious betrayed him, right? You obviously don't want the, if he could have held this over a 1, he would have been loving that, right? So this is a run where maybe Capricious not being taken, he gets through it, because it is quite a downgrade to have this not at 1 Ember. 3 of these seems weird though, as I look at this. Yeah, I think these shards could have been better spent elsewhere. Maybe that's where this one falls apart. Because they're going to get sapped. They're not really doing anything other than just being a Morsel Master. You only need one of them, in my opinion. You know, outside the Temperament fight, just one of them is enough to clear out most of the backliners. Maybe that. I mean, in the Divinity fight, it wouldn't be. 22 isn't enough. I think again, I prefer the Scylla fight over the Cold Kalia. I don't know what Cold Kalia does for these. Like in both variants, I think you would have had more flexibility. You could still make the same builds work, but with a Scylla fight, you would have had just more options here, without giving up really anything. 3 Frostbite, an extra 5 health. That's really nothing. But a spell weakness, that's something you can build around. But yeah, that was a fun seed. Jesus, that was hard. That was an effing hard seed. Super cursed. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.